Casey from Russo Resells. We are back with another thrift haul. Yes, I have a death pile that I need to get up, but I wanted to check out this new thrift store. And I actually asked the cashier, I'm like, how long have you guys been open? Because I've never heard of you guys. And she's like, we've been open for 10 years. So I don't know why I didn't know of that thrift store. It's in South County in Southern California. And I just thought, let's see what they have. From reels that I've seen online, of course, that's how we all know where to go. It seemed like it would be a great stop, and it was. I spent about $320. However, they did have a boutique section, and that is where I got some of my items. So if I take the boutique items out of the $320 I spent, my cost of goods is anywhere from $6 to $7, which I think is fantastic for the pieces that I did source. So the first items I'm going to show you are these Olakai slip-on women's shoes. So I do have to say that in this store, I did not have good cell reception, so I couldn't look up comps for anything. So I went ahead and just picked these up based on, I just loved the style and they look very comfortable. And if they didn't have good comps, then I would just keep them because they're size women's 8. I'm an 8.5, so I'll try them on. And if I don't like them or they don't fit me, then I'll just give them to my stepmom because she is a true 8. However, they were $15, as you can see here. And the comps were all over the place. Even if I put them up for 25 to 35, I still think I'll be able to get my investment back, which is totally fine for me. But I actually might have my stepmom try those on. The next pair of shoes I got are these awesome Kiziks. So they are just a plain white sneaker. However, they are pretty classic and a capsule wardrobe piece. And they're just in great condition. So I had to get them. They are a men's size 12, a women's size 13 and a half. I'm just going to throw them in the washer and see if I can get them washed up. These were marked at regular shoe prices, so anywhere from $5 to $6 for these, which is awesome because I've seen comps anywhere from $50 to $100, which we love. Now, every time I go to a thrift store, I do end up getting my dogs a couple of toys, which I do have to preface. You might hear them in the background. My brother's over and they get a little crazy when people are over. But I did get them this cute little squishmallow. It's a little dragon. And then I did get them this little one. Her name is Sanda, and I think she is a piece of pizza. So these are very cute. They love their toys. They hoard them. We have millions over the 3 acres that we have. And what we found is that even the coyotes have been jumping the fence and playing with their toys, which I'm not a fan of, so we're going to have to start picking them up during the night. I do apologize in advance for this lighting. Right now, it's just a little off comparatively to the other videos that I have. However, we are working with what we have. So, the first piece of clothing I found was this Talbots Plus, I believe this is 2X cheetah print button-down cardigan. Perfect for the transitional weather we are about to have going into fall. Very cute and plus size. Anything in Talbots. Well, I feel like these are elevated pieces, so not everything in Talbots plus size, but majority of things in plus size for Talbots. This is a 3X capsule caramel, very beautiful, substantial blouse top. And it does have these cute little 3 buttons on the back, which I think were just adorable. Now, this was kind of funny because before I went to this thrift store, I was watching another YouTube video and these guys kept finding barber after barber after barber men's button-ups. And I'm like, how lucky are they? And then this is what I stumble upon when I go to this store. And it is just this blue and white checkered button down. However, it is in a 3X. So I do think this will do fairly well, maybe $35, $40. And I'm really happy to have found that. Another tried and true in my closet, and this is new without tags, Chico's Travelers, and this is a 3 regular, which is a size 16 to 18 regular. This is a newer piece because they put the sizing down there. And this is a beautiful pair of maroon, like red traveler pants. And they are in perfect condition except for this little piece, which I'll just have to snip off. But these are incredible, and these will go anywhere from $30 to $40. Now, I did get this. It's tartan and twine. I got it because it was only $1. It is a little pencil pouch, and it was sold at Marshall's for $5.99. This is the tag. I got this for my calendar that I've been showing you guys, where I keep track of my listings per day, because I have a set of pens that I use, and I figured I can put them in here. So this is a personal item for me for only $1. You can't beat it. And I have great luck with Old Navy, new with tags. I'm trying to find it. This is a size large. It is called the Go Dry, let's see, high rise wide leg pant, and it is in a black color, and they do have these awesome pockets on the sides. I have such good luck. These actually retailed for a lot, if I am not mistaken, $49.99, and I usually put these up anywhere from $25 to $30. Probably put these up at $35 and see if I get $20 to $25. Now, I did find these. These were also in the boutique section. They were $12. And they are American Eagle baggy jogger pants. Let me show you. It is the old American Eagle. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that I'm not mistaken on those. But these are so cool. They're like this wide leg cargo canvas jogger pant. And they're just incredible. They're new with tags, and they're a size 14, so 32 wide, and they retailed for $60. So paying $12 is not a bad deal at all, and I'm very happy to have gotten those. I can finally cross this off of my BOLO list. This is Smartwool, and it is 100% merino wool, no holes, no flaws. It is in this chartreuse color, long sleeve, men's, size large. My husband has a million of these and swears by them, and I was so happy to find this garment. Now we are going to get to the bras, and the bras they only had priced at $3 each, which is incredible because this is Torrid. Push-up strapless Torrid curve. It does have a little wrinkling there that I am going to steam out. However, this one is new with tags. It is a size 50B, which is really big. No offense to anyone who has a 50B. And it retailed for $54.50. So I'm probably going to put this up for $40 and see where that takes me. And the second bra I found is also a bigger size, which is great. It's by Kizik. This is beautiful royal purple color. And let's see. It does not have a size, so I will have to measure it. But that has never strayed me away from picking up bras. And I think I have another one in here, but we'll show that once it is time. I've never found quints in men's. This is quints. And these are these really nice, like, blue straight leg pants, which I absolutely love. If these were my husband's size, I would have had him try them on. But they're just so pretty and such good quality. I'm going to look on their website and see what men's stuff goes for. But I'm sure anywhere from $30 to $40, hopefully. Okay, we found the other bra. It is an On Cloud bra. It's just a black strappy racerback sports bra, and it doesn't have the size. However, I think that even with measurements, this should go pretty quickly. Then, that I'll save for later, I found these Pure J Gel linen, 100% linen, green, kind of like flaxy capris, which I've actually sold a pair of these before for about $32. So this should be a good flip. I know we're going out of season, but I just couldn't pass them up for $5. This is a brand I'm trying out. I actually got 2 things of this brand, and it is by American Tall. This is a size extra large tall, and it is this beautiful linen blend, like kind of grayish blue button up. I just thought that this was so great, and their stuff is expensive, so I'm hoping to flip it for a pretty penny. Then these are also by American Tall. They need a wash. There's the tag. This is a 34 by 36, and this is just a pair of navy blue chinos. So they are really, really long. So I'm hoping that these can go pretty fast. They're in great condition. I was pleasantly surprised to find this, and it wasn't in their boutique section, which is a little weird. But this is by LL Bean, and it's just this cute little color block hooded jacket. I thought this was really cool. And look at this really cool detail on the front. So I hope that does well, especially going into the fall time. This was in the boutique section for $12. It is Etro, which I think this is their older tag, but I couldn't leave these behind for $12. Etro is so expensive, and they're just these really cute salmon colored capris, and I know that someone is just going to love these. So excited to get those. Then these were also exciting. These were $10 in the boutique section. They're Patagonia size 36. They are a hemp linen blend, and they are men's shorts. I have 2 pockets back here. There is a little something on the back right here. However, I think I'll be able to get that out. So I will try on that. Patagonia for $10. And it's linen and hemp. I will pay that price. Another new tag, Old Navy's. This is large, tall. And these are, oh, it doesn't have the style, and it doesn't have the price. So we're going to go with it. These really nice caramel pull-on pants. They remind me of Aerie for some reason. And I just thought these would be perfect for the fall. They are a large tall. If they were a large, I would get these to my sister for Christmas. I might actually still do that, so I'll have to take a look at those. But those are incredible, anywhere from $30 to $40. This, I'm surprised, wasn't in the boutique section either. It is Uniqlo jeans. This is their midi denim long skirt. It is kind of a midi, though. It went for $50 retail. It's this really cool skirt, and these are so in right now. I know because we're going out of summer, but I still think this could be a fall piece, and it does have a little slit in the front, which I think is really fun and really cute. Okay, just a few more items. So the rest, I believe, were in the boutique. So this first one was $12. They had it priced up, and I've never heard of this brand. It's called Corsa by Roadrunner Sports. They retailed for $85, and they are just this really nice performance jogger. They are women's, or not joggers, actually. They're straight leg. So they're really, really nice, and they're really expensive. I checked their retail site. So I'm hoping to get anywhere from $40 to $50 on those. I couldn't pass this up. I just need to stop picking up Lulu, $10, but I've had really good luck with their racerback tank tops. So I just went for it, and it's a really cute color, so I'm happy with that. Then this looked like a new style too from Lulu, and this was also $10. It's just this cropped meshy tank. Love that. And I did not realize how much this was until I got home and I went through this all with my husband. But this is Boss by Hugo Boss, and I just think it would be so great for fall and winter. This beautiful heavy knit sweater. Happy with that. Then I have 2 more items and some scrubs, which we will talk about right after. This was $15. It is a Tory Burch though, and it is this beautiful like nautical print blouse top. I love this. It is just so old money, so like yacht club. I own a beach house vibe. Love that. Then I've heard this brand is good. It's Golf. It is by Tyler, the creator, and these are interesting sweatpants, but I still really like them. They are this red, pink, detailed jogger pant, which, you know, they look really comfy, so I'm sure someone is going to love these. And there is another site selling them for $100 right now, and I'm hoping to put mine up from anywhere from $50 to $80 and hope to just get $40 or $50. Now, I did find a lot of Figs scrubs. I know a lot of people do not pick it up anymore. However, every time I pick it up, it has to be $10 or less, and I could always double my money all day on Figs. So the first piece I got, these are a size small. They're just this charcoal straight leg pair of scrub pants, and they have this beautiful turquoise tie right here. And then I got about 5 or 6 sets of just plain black ones. This one is an extra small. So shirt, extra small. I have the pants in an extra small, jogger pants. So I have like 3 or 4 jogger pants, 3 or 4 tops to go with those, and then I have black just straight pants. And my littlest sister is going to be going into radiology or ultrasound tech, so I am going to save some of those for her in case she does need those, and she would be an extra small or a small. So it's always good knowing someone who resells if you're in the medical field, because you get your scrubs a lot cheaper than usual. Now, I almost forgot the best item because it is hanging up in my closet. It is going to be steamed and photographed today, and that's why it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. So I'm going to grab it and I'm going to show it to you, and you are going to realize what my sourcing strategy is. Usually if I get 50 items, let's say, I want about 5 items to pay for everything, and then the rest is profit. In this case, I want to say that I got 44 items, and I'm hoping that 4 pay for everything. So this is the one item that will pay for a third, if not more, of my haul. Mind you that this particular thrift store has a little boutique section where they have a display case with a bunch of jewelry, and then in the back they have some shoes on the wall and a couple garments hanging up. And I ended up seeing this tag, which we all know and love, Johnny Was, and the lovely lady behind the counter was already helping another couple, and I had just asked her, after you're done helping them, can I get the price of that item? She's like, yeah, no problem. It was only marked at $40. Now I say only because this tunic is 100% linen and probably cost anywhere from $200 to $400, and I got it for $40. Look at the embroidery on this piece. 100% linen, long length dress, probably a midi dress on, you know, a taller person, or I'm 5'8", it'd be a midi on me. And it's just incredible. only $40, and this is a large, and the only ones I saw listed were anywhere from an extra small to a medium. So I am hoping to put this up. I know we're going out of season, anywhere from $150 to $180, and hope to get anywhere from $100 to $120, which will pay for a third of my haul, which I am very happy about. So, overall, I want to rate this thrift haul a success. I think it's a 10 out of 10, and I am very happy to share it with you. Hopefully by the time you see this, all of the items are listed. However, if they are not, please leave a comment down below or message me on Poshmark or eBay, and we can work out a deal. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.